Class, we continue with our second video, grammar number 1. No, remember, you did number 5, and the page is 78. Let me see. No, 78. It was the first one. 80. I'm sorry, page 80. I was checking my book, I'm sorry. Grammar number 1, and the page is 80. So, in this grammar number 1, we're going to talk about relative pronouns. Okay, so it's a very easy activity, so just pay attention and everything is going to be clear. Read the sentences below. Write the words in bold. What is in bold, teacher? Negrita, okay? Refers to people. If that is for people, you say, or you write letter P. Things, letter T. Locations, letter L. Or time, TI. Then write the words to refer to. They refer to. For example, number 1. There is an example. And say letter T. Letter T is for things, no? In the 1950s, Italian designers created the stiletto, which has a very thin pointed heel. Teacher, and where is this activity from? From this one, from this reading. So you are going to do this reading, so no problem. Let's see. So when we talk about things, you use which. Look at this word, which. Letter A. So this is the example. Letter A. For example, says sports brands Nike has produced shoes that look like human feet. Human feet. Okay, refers to people, locations, time. There was people, things, location, time. Sports brand like Nike has produced shoes that look like human feet. We're talking about things, and here the word is shoes. Shoes sports brand Nike. Okay, so that refers to things. Okay, things. They also refer to people, but we're going to check it later. In this case, things, according to the example. Letter B. No one has a bigger shoes collection than the woman who owns around 3,000 pairs. We're talking about a woman, and a woman is a person. So a person here, letter B, and remember, who is for person. Okay? Which is for things, that for things, which is for person. Letter C. But what is the word here? The woman. Okay, the woman. Okay. Next, letter C. Italy is the country where fashion is a must. Excellent, we're talking about a location, so letter L. So it means that when we use where, it's especially for locations. Okay? In this case, could be the country or Italy. You have two choices. Letter D. Translators that were. Look, that were. Teacher repeats. Okay, let's see. High heels shoes find them difficult to walk in. Who are the trendsetters? The girls. So the girls. So I told you here, no? In this case, that is for thing, and also that could be for people, for person or people. So letter P is here. Hey, mister, we can use both? Of course, for things or people. Next one, letter E. Platform boots became trendy, no, a la moda, in the 1970s when rock bands began to wear them. There is a date. Aha! Time, T-I, time. In the 1970s. okay, in the 1970s. Excellent. So, the key word are the words in bold, which, that, who, where. I repeat, that and when. But remember, that have two activities that can refer to things or that can refer to people. Okay, in this case, could be about girls. Let's see if you understand the idea. Based on rules below, complete the chart. Vamos a completar este cuadro. A. A relative pronoun are used to connect sentences that refer to nouns like people, places, things mentioned previously. Okay, I repeat. Letter A. Relative pronouns, so in plurals, okay, in plurals, are used to connect sentences. So they are like connectors, okay? They refer to nouns like people, places, things mentioned previously. Letter B. When we talk about people, we can use who or that. When we talk about people, we can use who or that. Let's continue. Letter C. When we talk about things, we can use which or that. When we talk about things, we can use which or that. In this case, in letter B is who and that. If that is who, is for people. That is also for people. And if I use which, it's for things. And that is also used with things. Letter D. When we talk about places, locations, we use where. Okay, remember places or locations. And letter E. When we talk about time, we use when. Time. Could be the hour, could be the year, could be a month, no? Time. Okay, let's see. The woman lives in that house, owns a shoe store. The woman who or the woman that lives in that house, owns a store. So could be this one, no, who or that. Letter B. Next, Chinese factories. Look, Chinese factories produce a lot of clothes. Okay, and the second idea, are sold in Europe. We are talking about people? No, we are talking about factories. Things. Two options. Which or that? Chinese factories produce a lot of clothes which are sold in Europe or that are sold in Europe. Perfect. C. An engineer invented a bikini in 1946. Yeah, a date. A date. So, about time. When? Excellent. An engineer invented the bikini in 1946 when Americans were testing, what is that? Atom bombs in the Bikini Atoll. The last one, Milan, is the city. Many glamorous shoes are made. Of course, where many glamorous shoes are made. So you need to know this chart. If you know this chart, the topic is going to be easy. If that is difficult for you to understand, well, practice. That is the only key. Practice and you are going to know all this activity. Let's see. Let's put the relative pronoun in practice. Noritaka Tatehana is the man who or is the man which designed shoes for Lady Gaga. Of course, who? Because it's a person, it's the man. Remember, who is for person or people in plural and which are for things. Let's see. The 1950s is a date that or when stiletto shoes became fashionable. Of course, when is a date. The jackets which or the jackets when my brother bought were really expensive. The jacket which or when? Of course, which is a thing. She's the girl that, the girl, or she's the girl which I met at the party. Of course, that, okay, because that is for person or things. Where's the scarf? Who, or where's the scarf that I lent you last night? That, okay, that. For thing. San Francisco is that, or San Francisco is where my cousin lives. Of course, where. Okay, now let's see. Remember, practice, practice, practice. Number 4, match the columns to make sentences. So you have, in the second part, that, where, which, when, who, that. Remember, you connect two ideas, okay? That's the store, that's the store where I bought my suit. Donde compré mi traje. I'm the person, could be that or who, that cost you $100, $100? I don't think so. Who called you yesterday? It's a possibility. Okay, who called you? Let it be here. New Year's was when I last saw him. Okay, let's continue. Is that the dress? Is that the dress that cost you $100? You're connecting the ideas. He's the man. He's the man that emailed me last week. That is the dog. That is the dog which bite me. Wow, wow, wow. That's the idea, not that bite me. Okay, we've been working on those activities. This one is for you. Okay, we're going to check it in our class. Now complete a sentence with who, which, where, or when. No, so you need to read and try to do the same as we did here. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to work on these videos for you. For grade, remember, in special for D, we haven't had classes last week, and we are not going to have classes this week. So be careful. Try to watch the videos, because if you don't, that is going to be very difficult to recover the classes. Okay? Thank you so much. See you, okay, in classes for the other. Thank you.